So, having been here now for 6 days, this is the sixth day now we are spending here in Malaysia, I can kind of slightly summarize what has happened already. So first of all, of course, obviously it was the exhibition we did show here at Gallery PETRONAS, which having heard of the place where the exhibition would be hosted, of course was hearing a familiar name, which is PETRONAS. I would say it's a world brand. It has a world reputation, also because of Formula One, obviously, but also because it's generally known as a big player and in the oil and chemical industries. So it was quite exciting to see actually that we're gonna show this exhibition in the Twin Towers, obviously, you know. So in that sense, it was quite an expectation we came with which we came here. On the other hand, we didn't know much about the place, and slowly we started to learn and discover many aspects of Malaysia. It's I mean, it's kind of cheesy to say it's beautiful, but it's the word that comes to mind first. Now that we are traveling the countryside, also, you know, passing by, for example, to mention another aspect about PETRONAS, one of the big training facilities for the oil rig workers, and now being here on one of the islands on the east coast, you start to realize actually how beautiful and rich the nature, the environment is, which obviously is also an aspect of the exhibition. So there's actually a connection in many ways, I believe. We are being hosted beautifully, so there's a fantastic level of hospitality as well. And that not only counts for people and staff of PETRONAS, but also people we meet and encounter. So we are quite grateful to be able to travel with Fairuz and Rafi here. And they introduce us to very interesting people in the field of architecture, interior design, but also preservation. One example we have met yesterday in a small village here. So actually, there's obviously also this aspect of having a rich history, a multi-layered history in many ways, also when it comes to the built environment. And that needs to be preserved as much as that is the case everywhere else. And I think there's some significant effort in that field to be seen here as well. And of course, again, being, I mean, with this backdrop is quite telling. Being exposed to a natural environment like this is something really unique worldwide, and that's something we don't have in Vorarlberg, for example, so that's a huge difference in that sense, obviously. And having this beautiful seaside view is something really fantastic and something we enjoy a lot. So all in all, I would say the experience has been most amazing. I'm sure there's many more exciting days to come. We are heading for Penang actually tomorrow, so that is something else to be seen. Many more aspects, also about the history, but the contemporary life on the west coast here in Malaysia. Before we then finally go back to Kuala Lumpur, having 2 more days there. And we're actually really looking forward to see the upper decks of the Twin Towers then, and the bridge, and having what I believe a fantastic view over the city, which in itself is of course a vibrant and remarkable metropolis. So yeah, we have seen quite a lot of Kuala Lumpur as well, and yeah, I can summarize that we are really happy to have had the possibility to show the exhibition here. It's quite exciting to, you know, display a small place like Vorarlberg in such a vibrant context here in Asia. And I think in many ways the location, PETRONAS, the building, Kuala Lumpur is iconic for the Southeast Asia and in its entirety. And yeah, it's a great experience. So I would like to use the opportunity to thank everyone involved, and looking forward actually to coming back, because that's something we look forward to come back to Malaysia soon. Thank you.